LS guys, listen up. I want you to picture this. You've been saving forever, you got the build planned out, and you're finding a screaming deal on an LS engine. You're hyped. You drop it in and boost it, and then you find out you picked the wrong one. I'm talking about leaving horsepower on the table, or worse, building a hand grenade with a pin pulled. Yeah, that sucks, but not today, because we're about to expose the truth about every single LS engine's boost potential in our 2025 tier list. We're going to find the hidden gems, call out the overrated ones, and tell you which engines you should probably and absolutely 100% avoid. Okay, so this is kind of how I'm doing the rankings today. We're kind of ranking it in these tiers. Block strength, so is it cast iron or aluminum? That's your core. Rotating assembly, what are the pistons and what are they made out of? This is kind of the weak link on a lot of these motors. The head flow, can the heads move enough air to actually make all that boost? And then aftermarket support, can you actually find parts for this thing, or are you gonna be on eBay for a year? And then last thing, the proven power ceiling. What are the real people making with these before they even blow up? We're gonna start with our first engine, the LM7. We're gonna put this one in the B tier, the 5.3 iron block. This is the absolute junkyard king. The iron block is an absolute tank. Stock rods and pistons can handle about 500 to 600, even maybe 700 potentially on a good day. It's heavy, but hey, it is pretty tough. The factory horsepower lies between 270 to 285 horsepower, and the price is around 800 to 1,500. Okay, so a lot of these prices today are really definitely going to vary on like how well the condition of it is and where you gonna get it from. The cars this was found in was the Chevy Silverado, the Suburban Tahoe, GMC Sierra, and the Yukon from the 1999s to the 2007s. Next we got the L33. This thing is basically the lightweight cousin. It's got better heads, so it's a little easier to make power on these ones. You can hit about 500 to 700 horsepower on boost all day. I'm gonna put this one in the B tier. That aluminum block just isn't quite as indestructible as the iron one. Still a fantastic option. It does make factory horsepower around 310, and the price is around 1,500 to 2,500, so a little bit more expensive depending on where you get it, obviously. Also found in the cars, the Chevy Silverados, GMC Sierras, and mostly the extended cabs like the 4WDs. From 2005 to 2007. The next one on our list is the LR4. We're going to put this one in the C tier. This is the 4.8 iron block. This is a really small one. You can make 600 horsepower on this one, but you're going to have to throw a massive turbo on it. And it's a fun sleeper build, but it's definitely a project. The factory horsepower only is 270 horsepower, and the price is around 500 to 1,200. Found in the Chevy Silverado, Express, the GMC Sierra, and Savannah, the 1997s to 2007s. All right, now rolling with a heavy hitter, we have the LS9. We're gonna put this one in the S tier. This is the 6.2 supercharged ones. Look, GM literally built this thing for boost. It's got forged internals, it's bulletproof block, and it comes with a supercharger from the factory. Enough said, factory horsepower lies between 638. The price is around 18 to 25K for these, and it was found in the Chevy Corvette ZR1s, the 2009 to 2013. Next, we have the LQ9. I'm gonna put this one in the S tier. This one was a 6.0 HO iron block. This thing has a lot of strength, massive displacement, and with a few forged parts. This thing is honestly a drag strip monster. 1,000 horsepower, yeah, that's not really a crazy idea for this one. Factory horsepower lies between 345. The price is between 2,500 and 3,500. Was found in the Cadillac Escalade Chevy Silverado SS from 2002 to 2007. Next up, we have the LS3, the 6.2 aluminum block. We are going to put this one in the A tier. This is really the ultimate balance all the way around. The heads flow insane amounts of air, and the stock bottom end is super strong. Safe around 700 horsepower. It's got a huge aftermarket, so you can kind of do whatever you want with it. The factory horsepower was 430 horsepower. The price was $6,000 to $9,000 and was found in the cars like the Chevy Corvette, Camaro SS, Pontiac G8, GXP, all from 2008 and beyond. And for our next one, we have the LS4 5.3 FWD. We're gonna put this one in the D tier. I'm just gonna be straight up with you guys, don't do it. The transverse layout, weak internals, and it's a massive pain. You're gonna try to build a monster, not a sincere piece of equipment. Please just skip it. Factory horsepower was around 303 horsepower. Price is 1,500 to 2,500. Found in the Chevy Impala SS, Monte Carlo SS, Pontiac Grand Prix GXP, Buick LeSabre Super, around the 2005 to 2009. Next on our list, we have the LS2, the 6.0 aluminum. We're gonna put this one in the B tier. This is the first Gen 4 aluminum block, so it's a serious upgrade. It's got floating pistons and more displacement than the Gen 3 guys, making it a great starting point for high performance build. It's not a cheap one to find, but it's a great value for the potential. The factory horsepower is 390 to 400. The price was between 3,000 and 4,500. Found in the Chevy Corvette Pontiac GTO Trailblazer SS from 2005 to 2009. Next on our list, we have the LS1, the 5.7 aluminum. We're gonna put this one in the A tier. This is the one that started it all. The LS1 is the reason we're all here. It's a solid lightweight foundation. It's a Gen 3, so the heads aren't as good as some of the newer motors, but a cam and some good boost will wake this thing right up. Just don't go crazy with the power and it will last forever. Factory horsepower was 305 to 350 horsepower. The price was 2,500 to 3,500. Found in the Chevy Corvette, the Camaro, Pontiac Firebird, 1997 to 2004. And next on our list, oh yes, the LS6, the LS1's big brother. The 5.7 aluminum, we're gonna put this one also in the A tier. It's got a better cam, stronger internals, and higher flow heads right from the factory. It's basically a factory prep performance version of the LS1 and perfect candidate for a power adder. Good luck finding one that isn't already snatched up. Factory horsepower 385 to 405. Price between $3,500 and $5,000. Found in the Chevy Corvette Z06, Cadillac CTS V, 2001 to 2005. Next on our list, we have the L83, the 5.3 liter EcoTech 3 V8. We're gonna put this one in the A tier. Factory horsepower was 355. The boost potential on this one for the Gen 5 platform has a fantastic foundation for boost. The L83s can handle 600 to 700 wheel horsepower on stock internals, and the heads are much better than the old LS truck motors. The price was between $2,500 and $4,000. Found in the Chevy Silverado, Suburban, Tahoe, GMC Sierra, Yukon, Cadillac Escalade. And next on our list, we have the LSA. 6.2 Supercharged. We're gonna put this one in the S tier. We have here the more slightly less wild cousin of the LS9. The LSA is an absolute beast from the factory with a supercharger and a forged crankshaft. Found a ton of modern muscle cars, so parts are a bit easier to come by, and it's a total monster right out of the box. Factory horsepower 556 to 580 horsepower. Price goes around $8,000 to $12,000. Found in the Cadillac CTS V and the Chevy Camaro ZL1, 2009 to 2015. Next, we have the LS7, the 7.0 aluminum. Now, for the legendary LS7, this is a really good boost engine. It's NA beast with a dry sump system and titanium goodies. You could boost it, but it's so expensive and so good at what it does from the factory that it's almost a crime. We're putting it here for its sheer capability, but you're better off building a boosted motor from one of the other options. We're gonna put this one in the A tier. Factory horsepower is 505 and the price 15 to 20K. Found in the Chevy Corvette Z06, Camaro Z28 from 2006 to 2015. And last but not least, we have the L86, the 6.2 liter EcoTech 3 V8. Factory horsepower is 420. Boost potential with more displacement and even a stronger bottom end, the L86 is perfect candidate for a boost build. It can easily handle 700 horsepower plus on stock internals and has a huge amount of aftermarket support. The price is around $4,000 to $6,500. Found in the Chevy Silverado 1500, GMC Sierra 1500, Cadillac Escalade, Chevy Suburban, Tahoe from 2014 to 2019 model. Here are some honorable mentions, so you're not here all day. LQ4, A tier. LY6, A tier. L69, A tier. L92, S tier. L8T, B tier. L99, B tier. So there it is, the ultimate cheat sheet. At the end of the day, the right LS for you is all about your budget and your goals. Drop your boosted LS setup in the comments. I want to see what you guys are building. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one on Torque Savvy. Peace.